What I'm going to deliver today is something that I believe I personally need, and a lot of us need when it comes to starting the year off, New Year's resolutions, getting started on stuff that you kind of been putting off. I don't know, maybe it might be a little bit hard working out, going after a new job, promotion, stuff like that. But I'm going to give you 5 essential, effective ways to start your new year and get you quantum leaping into your success, into your promotion, into that perfect body you want. These are really effective ways. I use them myself on a daily basis, and I thought there would be no better, simpler way than to start this year and help you at home quantum leap into your goals. So without further ado, number 1, we got to start somewhere, right up here. Your mindset, your thoughts. Okay, you got to remember, thoughts equals feelings, which feelings equals actions, and actions equal consequences and results. So the frame of your mind, what is going through your mind, is so dearly important. First thing we got to do is we got to be careful on what we hear and what we see. Now, I can only speak personally from my point of view, the way I live my life, but I don't listen to derogatory stuff. I'm very careful what my eyes see. At home, you got to know, once you see something, you can't unsee it. What you say to yourself. You can't be telling yourself, even if it's joking, because your subconscious mind does not know whether you're joking or not when you say, oh, I'm stupid, man. I didn't know no better. Nah, man, it does not know the difference. It will start treating you that way. And, that ain't no good. You have to talk to yourself like a champ. Yes, this is the basis of manifestation here. Man, I know I'm good enough. These are thoughts that I think to myself all the time. I am going to be on top. Number 2, now we need to clean our surroundings. We need to check our energy levels. Clean it. But unintentionally, they could be just sucking valuable energy right out of you. I'm a firm believer when I say, show me your friends and I'll show you your future. If you hang around a bunch of people who are going nowhere, the fact of the matter is you're going to be the next person going nowhere. You got to watch who you hang around. And that sympathy friendship does not work if you want to be successful in life. Now, it is time to decide what we want to do for sure. Now we can make a good, sound decision. Okay? What do you want to do? But this is something that you have to sit down and really look inside yourself and see what is right for you. Sit down with a piece of paper and a pen. Think about your dreams. Make these goals/dreams outlandish, okay? If you want to make $1 million, put down 5 million. Don't be stingy. Don't be afraid to dream. Don't be afraid to put your belief system in something that by all world's means could never happen. This is where we slip through the loophole of belief, manifestations, rocking, quantum leaping through timelines of success is right here. You got to visualize what it is. I'm going to use an example of myself. Big viewers, nonprofits, feeding homeless, speaking in big stadiums, packing places, changing lives. I act as if it already has happened. I dress the part. I act the part. Be there. That right there is going to transform that from a thought and an idea through some kind of miraculous process, NPD reality, what we call reality. It's the most amazing thing I've ever discovered in my life was how to manifest things into my life, how to control my own reality. We're visualizing, we're acting, and now on top of this, we're going to speak as if it's already happened. There's only one way to do that, and it's number 4, and that's massive action. You cannot do nothing without massive action. I get up at 4, go to the gym, and I always spend at least 2 hours in there, but I do it faithfully every day. There are no excuses, and it's just massive action. Massive action speaks for itself. A good way to tell if you're on the right path with massive action is if it feels uncomfortable, you're doing it right. Pain will bring something out of you that nothing else won't. I love that point of when I'm working out and I feel like I just can't go no more and my muscles are at full capacity. Massive action. These are small things, but huge things that are gonna quantum leap you into the best version of yourself, for sure, for sure. And number 5, tips that will help you quantum leap into the best version of you this year. Simple. You know what I would say? Welcome to the show. You need to show up, America, and you need to show out. Show up and show out. A lot of people don't know what that means. And you know, with showing up and showing out, you unleash something, a little secret called consistency. You cannot beat someone who does not stop. You can't. That right there is a secret superpower. And you got to believe with all your heart. Believe with all your heart in what you're doing. And what you're doing is going to come to pass. I call this the hot stove effect. If you can believe in something as much as you do not to put your hands on a hot stove, you can move mountains. It just takes a little mustard seed full of faith. You can move mountains. Just use that much belief. I know that this podcast is going to go nationwide, worldwide, millions of viewers. Number 1 is love everybody unconditionally with all your heart. And number 2, work as hard as you can. We're meant to just absolute kick it in gear with everything we got and give God all credit. And then the main ingredient is that you cannot be beaten. You show up every day. You don't stop. Again, the only person that we need to impress is the one that's making this all possible. So when anybody else says, it ain't none of your business what they think of you. I love the art of quantum leaping. What we just discussed is easy. The first thing I would do is I would shut off the radio, TV, maybe go to a park or some alone time, and I would sit there for at least 20 minutes and start observing your thoughts. Then we're gonna back it up with pure belief, affirmations, writing goals down. You ought to be writing your goals down every morning and saying them out loud to yourself. Every morning, write these down on a sheet of paper and say them out loud. And you will trigger, there's something that has to do with putting thoughts on paper with a pencil or pen that is just absolutely bounding. I truly hope that the knowledge that I shared today will help you quantum leap into the best version of yourself. I know it works. Remember, this is gonna be the best year of our lives. We are gonna make so much headway in the direction we're going that they are going to note it down in history worldwide. We are gonna change this world one awareness at a time, one person at a time, one like at a time, one share at a time. Be blessed and be a blessing. Good night, America.